So, hi everybody, it's me again. A little bit more about talking about green building. When this all started to happen back, I mentioned, the Industrial Revolution and how everybody started to look at these things with regard to energy consumption. And what they started to research was how can we have an ecological balance, an aesthetic balance on um, pretty much what we're using with regard to the surrounding environment. We know that energy consumption has a direct influence on environmental quality and ecosystem resources. Now, there's some things I want you to kind of take note of as you're in your lifestyle, you're coming and going and that sort of thing. One of the things that I trained on and talk about is when you go outside after a heavy rain and there's water that is just sitting. It depends how hot it was, but you can notice mosquitoes are around that water. And then you're noticing that if it's a heavy rain or a flood situation, which is so devastating to the environment, because your ecological balance is way off. Think about it. Your plants, your birds, everybody, all of these living things are affected. But you have something called a runoff, which is incredibly unhealthy. Where is the water going when it dries up? Well, that's a whole other thing to study. But I wanted to continue on a little bit with a little bit about sustainability design when it comes to the built structure so that we can understand when you are in your lifestyle, everything that you do, the way that you live and the way that you use your own resources. It's funny, but there are people that definitely are very aware of this. My sister's like a nut about it. And rightly so. Turning off your water while you're washing dishes. Dishwashers are actually much more efficient today, so they're much better when it comes to using water resources. You have tankless water heaters. They've come a long way, guys. It used to be, I was showing a house one time, not too long ago, actually, maybe not five, maybe 7 years ago. And it was in a very high-end community, and they had, their homes were equipped with tankless water heaters. And that was fantastic. The problem was where they were located, where everything was located. These are big 4,000 square foot homes. So the tankless water heater was so far away from the plumbing system that it was taking 2 to 3 minutes, that's a long time, guys, for water to get hot. And you also are challenged a little bit with the systems that were coming out early on, that it would, remember when we were young, well, maybe you don't remember, but I remember, we would be in the shower and the next person that came in to take the shower had cold water. So I think we're coming a long way with these systems, but it's the being aware of how we're using our resources, water, lights in the built structure in our home. And again, keeping lights off. Remember, again, maybe you don't, but hopefully your parents would say to you, hey guys, turn off the light in the room if you're not using it. It always fascinated me at night when I would show a home that I'd come up to the home and every light in the house would be on. And, even though I said make sure the lights are on in the house, you wonder if that's the way they live, and many people do because they're just not aware of it. So be aware of this kind of stuff, guys. It's real important, and it'll help lower your utility bill. What a great concept. And we're going to keep on with our series, and thank you. Keep watching my videos and subscribe. The videos that I offer are not only about green building and greening your structure and a green lifestyle, but also buying and selling real estate in different markets. And boy, are we experiencing that. And with an economic downturn right now that many are experiencing, I kind of share some things in light so it's not just so heavy and gets you depressed. You don't want to be depressed. So anyway, thank you guys. Keep coming back and keep watching my channel.